Today I'm going to reveal the 5 most common mistakes that stop many beginners from moving forward and achieving impressive results. Curious? Then watch this video till the end. Hello, this is Kaviraj and I've got 12 years of experience. My win rate is 91.2% and I've already made over 2.1 million. I drive a sports car and live in a big house. But it wasn't always this. I've made my fair share of impulsive decisions and faced loss too. This is exactly why I decided to make this video, so you, the viewer, can avoid the common mistakes that beginners often make. Moreover, I have a private club where 7,000 people regularly based on my notifications and make an average of 700 per session. And all of this is completely free. Want to become one of them? Then join through the first link in the description and the first pinned comment. Now let's get to the main part. And for me, strategy is the most important thing. Let's break it down with an example. My basic settings are usually the default. For me, 1 minute is the optimal time frame for forecasting. Now, I'm selecting 4 pairs with the highest percentage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I want to get more while spending less time. But when we talk about the key component of any strategy, it's the indicators. And today, I will show you a super successful pair. It's based on a combination of CCI and fractal indicators. For fractal, we'll set up the basic settings so that everyone is displayed clearly. There. Now, it will be much easier for me to see all the indicator values. For CCI, we'll change the period to 23 for more accurate calculations. Let's also make everything more visible here. I'll tweak the colors a bit more so I don't get mixed up. Now I'll be comfortable working. It's really important to understand the preparation and settings because they impact effectiveness. You could use a strategy for a long time but never unlock its full potential because you don't know the right settings. Sometimes a clear plan is needed just to test the strategy. Okay? Here's our first pair. Globally, the candle is moving up on the chart. This is called an uptrend, but it never moves in a straight line. It always moves in a wave. Right now, it's in the range between the fractal indicators and we are at peak, so a pullback down is expected. Now, mistake number 1. Impatience and unrealistic expectations. Most beginners think they will be able to buy a nice car within a month. That's possible, but only if you know what you are doing and can recognize the exact moment to enter, or if you have an experienced mentor with a convincing win rate. So let's get grounded, calculate, take a breath, and subscribe to some experience. The link is in the description and the first pinned comment. Yes, that's right. But imagine how many factors I had to consider to perform the analysis correctly. Let's check out the next pair. Overall, the situation looks similar to what we saw with the previous pair. But if you pay attention to the CCI, it becomes clear that the candle is going to move up. Great. See how important it is to understand the basics? Situations may seem the same, but they play out differently. Next up, we have got the Australian and the Swiss. So, the CCI is entering the overbought zone, buyers are active. The candle is approaching a resistance level again, so the bulls are going to test it. Yep, they're practically forcing me to go up. I have created a Telegram channel specifically for beginners, where I explain in simple terms and importantly, share my successful strategies. And what's very important, I apply the most effective ones during my open sessions. Anyone interested can see all my actions, copy them in real time, and achieve the same results as my followers. Just yesterday, we hit an amazing result of my followers made 700. And yes, I share this information absolutely free. Click the link in the description below the video and in the first pinned comment. Wow, what an amazing outcome, thanks to technical analysis. Up next, we have an Australian and the Canadian. Let's see. I'm expecting an upward move here as well. The CCI, resistance level and the candles give me all the information I need. No time to waste, just going up. Mistake number 2, lack of plan. Often inexperienced start a session without setting a goal. They don't know what they want to achieve today. How long will they spend the chart? An hour, 2 or less. What amount are they willing to start with? What results are they aiming for? And what to do if things go wrong? For example, if they incorrectly determine the candle direction. And most importantly, what strategies will they use today? If you haven't answered all these questions, slow down a bit and think it through. Here's that pair again. The CCI is heading down and the candles show that buyers are running out of steam. Well, if that's the case, I'll go down. Mistake number 3. Inconsistent understanding of theory. Imagine spending 1 dozen of an hour videos, hundreds of articles, yet still being unclear. In the end, it's total confusion. You might think you have become a guru because you have spent so much time on it, but in reality, it's opposite. You've only gotten more confused. Let's get things straight with practical examples. I'm really happy with this result, but I plan to do 3 more sessions, so let's keep going. With this pair, it seems the bulls aren't even thinking about stopping. And with these tiny pullbacks down, I can see that it's a perfect entry point, quickly going up. I think you understand how important it is to find a good expert who can consistently and clearly provide you with the theoretical foundation. That's why on my Telegram channel, I not only offer educational content, but also always answer my subscribers' questions. I stay in touch with them because I know how crucial it is for beginners to feel supported. My support helps them grow, and my live public sessions help them achieve great financial results. Among my subscribers, there are those who have already moved into a new apartment or helped their family members get an education or improve their health. Here are their testimonials. You can also join these sessions, follow my entry points, and just replicate my actions. After all, I share them every day. Subscribe my channel to the first link in the description or pinned comments. Very good. I'm in great mood, but I'm staying calm and moving on the next step. Here, as our next buddies, in this pair, buyer impulses are getting weaker. The CCI is also dropping out of 100 plus zone. This means a pullback is coming. It's clear, so I'm going down. So pay more attention to consistent and quality theoretical learning. Meanwhile, we have reached the next point, 4th mistake, inability to manage emotions. This includes both positive and negative reactions. It's crucial to have a necessary degree of detachment so that there are several successful sessions and you don't lose your head and know when to stop. Or conversely, not to despair when you face a few negative sessions. I always decided in advance how many I'm going for. Even if all of them turn out successful, I won't continue. The key is not to be greedy, so you don't lose it all. Excellent. Someone's taking their significant other out on a fancy date tonight. Now, the final 8th session as promised. Alright? It looks like the final situation is very favorable because there was just a pullback down. Now, the uptrend is continuing, the CCI is also pointing upwards, and fractal has marked an additional support point. I'm going up. Yes, that's my result today. I think it's pretty good, but as I promised myself, I'm ending the session here. And in a calm, relaxed mood, we come to the last and most common mistake. Mistake number 5. Many people fail to follow risk management and put all their funds into one session. Yes, I do that too, but I have a lot of experience. Over 12 years in technical analysis and a win rate of more than 91.2%. That's why I allow myself to do large sessions. From those who come to me, I've often heard stories about how they lost all their funds before they found me. It's really unpleasant and frustrating. Failures, fears, and beginner mistakes are some of the reasons why I started conducting open live sessions. As you can see, I haven't stopped explaining the theory and supporting. I've simply learned how to combine theory and practice so that everyone is clear and engaging, even for newcomers. My Telegram channel subscribers have been able to gain positive experience with me, allowing them to achieve their first results just like I did. The recipe is simple: advice, sessions, and effective signals that I use myself, which I share with my subscribers. They simply copy my moves and are already achieving impressive results every day. And how wonderful it is to achieve such feedback. When my subscribers, my students, share their achievements and successes, yesterday we achieved an excellent result together, it absolutely makes me happy and inspires me. So I'll be glad if you join me and achieve the same results. There are 2 simple steps that separate you from this. Number 1, subscribe to my Telegram channel via the link in the description. Number 2, send me a personal message. With my support, everything will become a piece of cake. and it's all absolutely free. Don't miss the opportunity to turn things around. Click the link in the description. That's all for now. Bye bye.